Good morning. Hi. Hello. I got this great question today from somebody on my social media. And she said, I'm paraphrasing, I think, but she said something basically to the effect of, well, how will pole dancing help me heal from being objectified, with like the eye rolling emoji? And I think that that's a totally valid question, because most of us, when we think of pole dancing, we think of women moving in these like sexy, sometimes overt ways for the male gaze. And there's nothing, to be clear, like nothing wrong with that. Those women are performers, they're doing a job, they're making money, a lot of them feel empowered in it, and I think that's great. But for the rest of us who wouldn't feel comfortable doing that, myself included, again, nothing wrong with it, it's just not for me. What we do in our studio is we create a really safe all women space, with no mirrors, low lighting, where we reclaim that. So all that undulating, sexy, sensual, just like sexy, flowing, fluid, undulating movement in our world, that is how the feminine body moves. Kind of naturally, we move into the integrity of our curves. We're more sensual. There's power in us connecting to the power of our bodies and the power of our sexuality. And I don't mean power over anyone else. I mean just intrinsically like creative, juicy power within ourselves. And so what we do at our studio is we take away any possibility of male gaze, meaning, and I don't mean just male like just men, I mean the thought of like you're dancing for me for my pleasure, from anyone. And it's you're dancing for you, for your pleasure, to express yourself, to let your body move emotion, to let your body feel good, to let your body connect to your senses, and to reclaim it. This is my body. I can move however the F I want. My pleasure is sacred to me. And if I choose to give that to somebody else, then great. But that's not what we do in our studio. So we it's just a reclamation. And then people get so hung up on the pole. Why is there a pole? Why does there have to be a pole? And all I have to say is this. First of all, the pole is super fun, y'all. And if you are in our in-studio classes, and you love the pole, great. And if you're in our virtual classes, no pole is necessary. But if you are using the pole, in our classes at least, the way that we use it is that super fun, great workout, and it's just a way for us to be able to express our bodies in ways that we wouldn't be able to do without. So we're teaching a body language, and the pole just gives us more words, sentences, adjectives, all the things to express the body than we would be able to do without it. So that's why we use the pole. It's totally not necessary. I have students who love the pole, and I have students who never touch it. So hopefully that gives a little bit of clarity. And even though we're not like a full technical studio, like we don't do, that's just not our focus, is pole fitness. We are a little bit, we're definitely more sensual and more sexy, and just have a different vibe and a different intention around it. And I love technical pole studios. You have to be an athlete to be able to do some of that crazy pole stuff that those women do. And mad respect, because you have to be an athlete, you have to be strong, you have to be flexible, like you have to be graceful. You're an athlete to be able to do pole. And a lot of women feel really empowered by how much strength they create by doing so, and being able to like knock out tricks that they haven't done before. And this goes for anyone who ever dances on a pole, like whether it's a technical pole studio, whether it's at ours, whether it's at a club. Like there's an artistry and an athleticism to it that I think people don't fully understand a lot of times, or respect a lot of times. And then the last thing is like people are like, well, why do you have to wear so little clothes? It's literally for the sake of being able to stick to the pole, to be able to do that stuff. If you are wearing clothing, you'll slide right off. You won't be able to do anything. So in the same way that swimmers wear bathing suits, it's very little clothing, or gymnasts wear, like a sports bra and shorts, very little clothing, it's for the sake of the sport. So that's what I have to say about how pole dancing can help you heal from you know, being objectified. And I'm so sorry that that is something that happens to all of us. But yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Have a great day.